Hello everybody, Greg Solstice here, coming at you today with the Kerbal Space Program. This isn't Primal Carnage, correct. I just recently picked up this game, actually I believe yesterday it was when this went on sale on Steam. This is an indie-ish space program simulator thing. You make your own space program, you're pretty much like NASA. Gonna clarify here, I say indie-ish instead of indie, simply because, Duncan from the Yogscast just picked this up, so now, well over 1 million people know about it, and there's a huge deal on it on Steam, like it's one of the big sidebars that you see when you first click on the Steam icon. So it's not exactly super indie, but it's nowhere near exactly mainstream, so it's indie-ish. Anyway, so today, our first goal is going to be putting a satellite into orbit. I've played this a little bit before, so I'm not completely clueless, but figure we're going to have a journey together into the cosmos. That was really corny, but seriously. I think it might be a lot of fun to do this together, show you guys what little I can do, which is not much. Sort of go on a journey, see what we can do. So first we're going to do a satellite and just get it around this planet, which is Kerbin. I'm going to start with this Stay Put Nick thing, because I think it looks cool. Is this, oh, good. More things to attach. Yes! Sorry, I just love attaching things. Alright, so that's the actual satellite-y bit. Alright, so I guess we're gonna need... We don't need control yet. Ooh, utility. We probably want some batteries on this, so that way... Oh, that's a really big... What is that? That's huge. Oh my goodness. That's like... It's like a small country. Hold on a sec. Do I have like a nose cone, a utility thing? Propulsion? Why would it be under propulsion? What am I doing? Structural. Adapter? Yes! There we go. It still kind of looks a little bit lame, but, I'm going to go with Crybot on this one, I guess. Utility, back to this. I'm like fumbling now, because I'm trying to get everything back. Alright, we'll do 2 batteries, and then we'll do... Alright, then we'll do some of these voltaic cells, because it needs to be sustainable. Yeah. Ooh, we should put some science equipment, too, while we're at it, because there's a type called science! Anyway... this is definitely... Whoa. This is definitely not going to be like a guide or anything crazy like that. In case anyone was thinking that at all, which I really hope you guys weren't. This is going to be just kind of goofing around, hopefully having some fun together. Just watching me mess up and probably blow up all sorts of things, which is really going to be quite sad, especially when Kerbal starts. I'm going to have a... I just thought of an idea while I was kind of putting this together. I'm going to have a Kerbal death count at the end of each video. This one is going to be 0 because it's just a satellite, but at the end of each video we'll have a Kerbal death count, see how many Kerbals have died in the name of science, which is a bit macabre, but I think might be somewhat amusing. Hold on, okay. I want to put this on because it looks cool as hell. Oh, I should put this on last. I should put that on last because there's going to be a coupler underneath this. Alright, so we need... Hold on. We need an SAS module to control where the heck we're going. And... Also for, now we need to go propulsion, we need this stuff called RCS. I don't know how many of you guys have played this game. I don't want to treat you guys like you're stupid, but, for all I know, you guys have never played this. This stuff called RCS, it allows me to manipulate the craft in a very fine, controlled manner using this nonsense. These little things. I don't know how much fuel we need for this. Hold on, we're going to put these 4 on, and we're going to go back to propulsion. We're going to put on... What? That didn't... Oh, my goodness. Well, while I'm here, I'd rather have too much of this than too little, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'd rather have too much fuel than not enough fuel, because too much fuel, I mean, yeah, I waste some fuel getting up there in the first place, but it's not a big deal. Alright, so we have an SAS module, we have RCS stuff on this, so this is a very finely controlled doohickey. Let me zoom out a little bit so I can see what the heck I'm doing. Alright, the satellite, it only has 2 things on it. It has a long-range communication array and the accelerometers. I don't think I need anything else. Alright, now I think we can go for the rest of the craft. We need a decoupler, though. That's a giant decoupler. We don't need that. Here we go. Alright. This is going to... Well, it's going to decouple. Now we need more fuel to get this baby off the ground. Whoa! Alright, I think this is going to be the final stage. So I'm going to use... I think this one. I think I need a little bit more fuel than that. Can I get a small... Ah, that's too big. That's not small. That's not small either. Why are there no small fuel tanks? Like, seriously. Gee dang it. Okay, we'll go with this, and then we'll put this little guy on. Well, he's not that little, actually. It's It's a sizable engine, to be frank. But, alright, so that's control structural. Wrong one. I'm just fumbling up the wazoo. Okay, that'll be the final stage rocket. That'll be the last thing to make sure that we get into a proper orbit. So now we need more rockets, which is true, fun fact. Now I'd love to use one of these larger tanks, but I'm not sure if I even need it. Plus then I need a, well, I know, because like this, that would be perfect. I want a, I guess there we go, we'll be technical about it. I want a kind of transition thing. There we go, perfect. Come on, let's move this up a little bit. It's always better to have a rocket too tall and too small, in my opinion. All right, we don't need too many of these, I don't think, because these are rather freaking enormous, to be honest with you. All right, I don't want a poodle engine. I don't think I need a mainsail. What's this? 50. That's not enough at all. Skipper. I think that's good because it's not as big as we don't need a mainsail because the mainsail's freaking enormous. 650. I mean, this isn't that big a craft, but I need to make sure this gets into orbit. I think it's smaller sometimes is better. You know what? It's supposed to be an adventure together. Bugger this. We will put on one of these, but now we're gonna go for some solid fuel thrusters. Seriously. It sounds so corny. Solid fuel boosters! I'm sorry. It sounds so corny. I mean, it's what they're real too. That's the worst part. It's like they're a thing. It's an under aerodynamic. There we go. I want nose cones on these guys. Every bit of aerodynamicness counts. Okay, and then final thing for structural, we're gonna put on these because it makes life so much easier. Oh my goodness, I completely messed up. All right, the solid fuel boosters would have been great up until the point where I needed to detach them so that way I had a bit of room to work with. All right, let's put some decouplers on. There we go. Some decouplers, so that way when we are done with the solid fuel boosters, they come off. That way they're not just hanging on awkwardly. Back to aerodynamic. Like how I flipped through like 6 different tags. Nope, that's too small. This one. There we go. I flipped through like 4 different things because I'm too stupid to remember how to remember all this stuff. All right, now we can do the launch stability enhancers. All right, now we're gonna fiddle with this sidebar over here, which is the order of things. All right, I want these two to happen. Really, come on, at the same time. So as soon as these trusses come off, I want these solid fuel boosters to go. And you know what? As soon as this decoupler these decouplers and this engine down here all need to go off at the same time. And then this baby will decouple right here, sending this off into the void. And then this thing will go, and it's gonna be great. All right, now back to that swag. I really shouldn't say that. That's stupid dumb. I don't think I actually want winglets, even though these like look cool, because these actually like move. This doesn't. It looks like a wing, but it's actually not a wing. Oh yes, we have arrived. This thing looks so cool. I don't care what you guys think. It looks cool. Don't judge. Looks like an arrowhead. Oh, we gotta title this. Well, I titled this thing Let's Play, or not Let's Play. My goodness. Socialist Industries. We'll call this the satellite lifting device. Oh man, I should have asked you guys. I should have asked this ahead of time. We'll call this the satellite. I just totally spelled satellite wrong. It's a 3L. Oh my god. Satellite lifting device. No, the SLD-3. There we go. The SLD-1 Mark 1. Alright, that was like the most painful naming thing ever. Alright, save this. I forget everything. Alright, we're going to go through this one more time, just so I don't mess anything up. Alright. These two I'm going to hit space, and these two are going to go off. So solid fuel boosters will go off as soon as the trusses come off, simultaneously. Once those are out, I'll throttle up and use this skipper engine to make sure this baby gets pretty high into the atmosphere before I have to activate this doohickey, which will then be for final positioning. And once this is in a stable orbit, we'll take that off, and the satellite will be good to go. My goodness. I have made a right mess out of this. Hold on a sec. Move these slightly. And then these can get put down here. We don't need 4 of these, we only need 2 of these. turn to 4? My goodness. 2. No, and then strip right to 4. Alright, hold on. Alright. Back to 2. Accelerometer. It goes back to 4 immediately. My goodness. Well, 4 it is. Welp. Alright, save that again. Let's launch. Alrighty. This is going to be great. We're going to do some rocketry. It's rocket science. The best kind of science. Well, that's actually highly debatable. I mean, I'm personally a big fan of, like, robotics and stuff, but hey, rocket science. Gotta say, this game does take forever to load. But you know what? It is still a work in progress, and I love it to pieces, actually. I've played like 3 hours of this game before I thought to even record this. Alright, give it a sec. Alright, so we'll turn on this, the SAS system, so that way we know what the heck we're doing. Oh god, this thing looks hilarious. Oh wow, it's really far off the ground. Alright, let's see if we can do a disastrous fail. I'm kind of nervous. Alright, fire engines! Yes! It's spinning slightly. Oh dear. Oh no, that's a problem. Oh, that's a problem. Oh, that's a problem. Alright, help. Ooh. Ooh. Alright, we're gonna try that again.